Don't dare march to Lasso Rock Gate for Kano's release. Prophet Ukuru Diaz Sowore. Good day, my dear listeners. Thanks for joining. Here is another fresh details that brings to your listening ears. As a prophet, Prophet Ukuru Diaz, the human rights activist Sowore, says they don't dare march to Lasso Rock Gate for Kano's release. Moving on to the full details, kindly please ensure you like, subscribe to this channel and share. Omoyele Sowore is gathering momentum as he seeks to procure the release of IPOB leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who has been in detention since 2021 after he was arrested and brought back to Nigeria under the regime of the late President Muhammadu Buhari. Sowore is mobilizing for a massive protest on the 20th of October in the quest for Kanu's release, and they have been scheduled to march to Lasso Rock for this cause. The prophetic Hall of Fame. Prophet Godwin Ikuru of Jehovah High Salvation Ministry has warned Omoyele Sowore not to venture marching to Lasso Rock to destabilize the peace of the nation, as peaceful dialogue would have been the best for this cause. I want to warn Sowore not to dare marching to Lasso Rock to destabilize the peace of Nigeria for the sake of Kanu. The president doesn't have anything against Kanu, and I strongly believe that as a father that has a good heart and doesn't want the Igbo-speaking people to feel threatened in the Nigerian nation, he would listen. It wasn't the president that arrested him. I have prayed and fasted on this matter as the prophet of the nation, despite the fact that Kanu did a lot of grave things while he was free. He kept abusing and insulting everyone without any atom of respect. He actually presented himself as a threat to the unity of Nigeria. But we have to forgive because as a clergyman, the Bible preaches forgiveness. So we have to forgive. Sowore is supposed to bring people forward for dialogue. For Kanu's release, not mobilizing for protest to disrupt the peace of Mr. President, who is busy thinking and strategizing on how to advance the nation, I want to state it emphatically. Don't dare march to Lasso Rock. So my dear listeners, now have come to the end of our today's news. Like I've said countless times that, achieving unity or achieving one Nigeria in this country, there must be something they call oneness. All hands must be on desk. He says someone like this. Only God knows the kind of tribe this man came from. This is hypocrite attitude, hypocrite behavior. He only said this to be noticed. Tell me, if because of what Nnamdi Kanu said was because he was being arrested, tell me if the federal government had done nice, had ruled very well, would such thing happen? No, now. So we should think, but obviously this man is saying things just to be noticed and just to be, just to be recognized. But it doesn't make sense when a fellow brother is in detention all this while, and we still expect him to be there. It doesn't sit well. Let's move down to the comment section. The first comment here says, has the president ever listened to the citizens' comments and requests? Is he behaving like a true father? I don't think talking to him can solve anything. Nobody talked to him before he released criminals and convicts. So why the special dialogue before he released the guy? I'm tired of Nigerian unity. Let us come together peacefully and divide Nigeria, I beg. The issue there is that Sowore is not causing a problem this time around. He said they are having a peaceful protest, nothing more. So why is this man making it feel like they are making a mistake by marching to the Lasso Rock for the release of Nnamdi Kanu? Another commenter says, prophets, please focus on healing and delivering the people in your environment, sir. No man deserved to remain in prison when all the drug barons and kidnappers had been given presidential pardon. What did Kano do to remain in prison, sir? The abuse? Our Papa President did more than that during Jonathan and Obasanjo, sir. A commenter says, which nation did he mean, Abego? Go and preach the gospel learned by Guthrie. Prophet Otele Insiewu, a fulefu madula akpakpa paragili idiot human being. He would only bring upon himself nothing but insult, because I don't see a man that thinks is a man that many people are looking up to. And this one, some people would be calling him a role model, and he's right, yes, spitting out rubbish. Our comment here says this so-called president of Satan is speaking like a brainless element. God Almighty will punish him for speaking this nonsense from his ear mouth. Idiot, prophet of Satan. Who is this so-called project? He evidently wants to be noticed. Shore's planned march to Aso Rock must go on. Exactly what I said. The man is only saying this just to be noticed. He only wanted to be recognized. Another comment here says, you have spoken well, prophet. Let he who have ear, let him hear. Because when the repercussions bounce back, and the security force use tear gas and start arresting them, they would bite their tongue in regret of those actions. Maybe when they use 5 years in prison, they would not wait. They will not know that they've lost. So my dear listeners, now have come to the end of our today's news. Please do drop by at the comment section and let's know what your view is all about. Thank you for listening.